Train is Late This Christmas by C.P. Ward. Narrated by Wyatt-Gold. Chapter 1. An Unexpected Change in the Weather. Countryside Life wasn't the magazine Julia Adams would have chosen, given a little more time, but it had been closest to the tills, and therefore would have to do. She had made the train, though. That was the important thing. As the two-carriage commuter trundled out of Brentwell station, Julia allowed herself to relax, leaning against the window as lines of houses passed by, the first flutters of an early snow flicking against the glass, where the flakes melted and combined into little streamers to be buffeted sideways by the wind as the train picked up speed. She would be home soon. Her parents would be there, and perhaps her sister's family would already have arrived. Once the initial jokes about her showing up alone yet again were out of the way, Julia would enjoy eating and drinking herself silly, playing games with her nieces and nephews, 2 of each last year, but it wasn't impossible that number 5 could show up over Christmas, and watching too much bad Christmas television. She sighed. So nice to have 2 weeks off work. Mary next door was looking after Mittens, her cat, and promised to go in and check that none of the pipes had burst if the big freeze the weather forecast had mentioned actually happened. She had noticed the local bookies offering pretty good odds on "Will it actually snow this Christmas?" on a signboard outside the shop, but even though Julia was expecting the usual rain in Olive Hill, had she been a gambler, she might have been tempted with a flutter. Instead, she contented herself with flicking through the pages of Countryside Life, dreaming of kitchens, living rooms, and bathrooms that she would never be able to afford. 20 minutes later, the train came to a stop in Willow River, where about half the passengers disembarked. Out on the platform, snugly dressed relatives and loved ones came forward with open arms to greet the alightees, patting shoulders, offering warm embraces, taking suitcases and leaning inwards in that way where any conversation was welcome, even a boring monologue about the train journey from Brentwell. Julia smiled. It was what the Christmas holidays were all about. Perhaps Mum and Dad would be waiting at the station when she got to Olive...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?